Hello, I'm Don Veith of the CoSIDA Academic All-America Committee. I'm joined today by Ida Narbuvoll, a track and field athlete from the University of Mary, the Academic All-America of the Year for NCAA Division II. Ida, thank you for joining with me today.
Thank you so much for having me here.
We were talking about this beforehand, and CoSIDA Academic All-America Award for the track and field athlete of the year. That's just not being really good on the track, but also being good in the classroom. So what does this award mean for you?
It's to get in the award like that obviously means a lot, that you're recognized both as a student and an athlete. I think that athlete part is what shows to other people. That's what gets highlighted through your racing and what most people see. But obviously there's a big chunk of work being put down in the classroom, and doing that work to get the academic achievement as well. So it's very neat, and I'm honored to get this award.
Part of NCAA Division II and being a student athlete in general, they emphasize being a student and an athlete, and you're a two-time national champion and academic All-America here. Just talk about how you found that balance in your life to be successful in both.
I think it came a little bit with experience, and I was a sixth-year senior this year, so I think it's something that I improved on and became better at the longer I had been in college and figured things out a little more. And I think one of the things I just figured out was that I think it's better to have more things going on than just that one thing. Just having your sport, that seeing progress in a classroom, at work, with your relationships, I think that helps your athletic achievements as well, in a healthy balance with it all. And with that, I think you also obviously have to make some priorities. There is only so many hours in the day to get your stuff done. So figure out what's important to you and then really focus on those things.
Who do you credit for installing those values in your life?
I absolutely would have to say my parents. Both my mom and my dad have been extremely important. But then also after I came to the US and started college, I've had some extremely good teammates and friends. And I got married to one of my teammates 3 years ago. So my husband for sure has been extremely important in that. And of course, my coach at UMary.
Let's talk about your last season. You had a strong finish to your career, winning two individual national championships, and you nearly lapped the field in the 10K this year. And just talk about some of your emotions going into that last meet and winning a national championship.
Yeah, it was incredible. I can't really put it any other way than that. It was almost a little unreal. It was a dream that I'd had all the way through college, and then it all came together at the end of it. Obviously, I kind of thought this would come down last year, but then COVID happened, obviously, and then we got an extra year, which might have even benefited me, one extra year of training, and just to be there, like finally be there, and racing itself was just, I felt extremely happy and thankful to be there and to finally race. And then being in shape, that's not something you should take for granted. Being healthy, also not something you should take for granted. And being both healthy and fit in those races just really made me want to take advantage of that opportunity that presented itself and make the best out of it. So through both my races, both the 10K and the 5K, I had so much fun. And I really tried to just soak up that experience, that I knew that maybe I'll never have that again. So yeah, it was, I would say it was 15,000 meters of a lot of fun.
You mentioned a little bit having the 2020 season taken away. did that kind of give you a different mentality heading into this season and into this championships?
Yeah, I would say for sure it did. I guess showing up to nationals this year, I was very glad. I was very thankful to be able to be there. 2020 was just another reminder of it's not just given that everything's going to happen according to the plan and the way you want it to happen, and then just being able to turn that into a positive instead of a negative of okay, we got another year of training now. And in my case, I think I just wanted it even more to show up in 2021 and do well. So yeah, I definitely think that I was like forced to mentally uh, change my perspectives a little bit. And then I think I was able to do that in a successful way where I could use it as an advantage.
You've been at UMary for 5 years, and just talk about some of your favorite memories you have away from from the track.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them. I had an injury that set me out for 2 years, and then it obviously felt really good to like finally be able to come back from that injury and then have good races together with the team and the coaching staff. Also a little bit outside of running, I married one of my teammates, who's we're both now living in Bismarck. He's also a student still at UMary and on staff with the coaching now. And I think that just like shows how it's been the whole experience at Mary. It's been more than just running. It's been those relationships and just building that foundation for the future, which has been incredible. And same with the other teammates during practice and the trips for the races and with the coaches. I'm very glad that I've been able to meet all these incredible people. And of course, then the coaching staff, Coach Dennis Newell, has been extremely important in my life this last 5 years. And so there's been many very good memories. If I would have to pick one, it would of course be this year's outdoor nationals. But even with that being so incredibly important to me, I would say that everything else, the daily grind, the daily workouts and practices has been, I think that will stand out in many years to come as something defining and something important.
Athletically, your eligibility is complete, and so you kind of move on to the next phase of your life. So just talk about what you have what's on the agenda next.
We'll see a little bit, I guess. I absolutely want to continue to run. Probably will move up in distances a little bit and hit the roads. Probably try for the marathon eventually. Not quite ready to stop that running journey. At the same time, in 2 weeks now, I'll graduate with a master's degree. And my bachelor's was in civil engineering and our project management master's degree. I definitely want to use those degrees and have a job within engineering, and try to see if I'll be able to find that balance also post collegiately and be able to have a job while also continuing to pursue distance running.
That's awesome, and congratulations again, and for winning this year's CoSIDA Academic All-America of the Year for track and field.
Thank you so much.